Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live today. Welcome to the live, SC Johnson. I'm sorry I went live so late. You know, um, I should have went a little earlier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can stay up. If not, I understand. There's always the replay. And let me start off by saying thank you to everybody that's here at the live. If you are catching the replay, I appreciate you so much. SC Johnson, if you can share the live in the groups, whatever the case may be, I would greatly appreciate that as well. So tonight is going to be a mukbang. We have the White Castle classic cheese sliders. We have 4 of those. We're going to pop these in the microwave and see how these taste. And we're going to have a little discussion tonight. And that discussion tonight is, why are some women hard to work with? Now, I'm going to give you some backstory on why I'm coming up with this concept. And if you see, or why I came up with this concept. And if you see pinned to the top is the StreamYard link for whoever wants to come on to the live to come on if they want to, A, defend women, defend some of the women, or B, if they just want to have a conversation. So, because I am hungry, I am going to go put these in the microwave right now. But while I put these in the microwave, I am going to play my latest food review that I just dropped. If everybody knows, I went to Bad Jimmy's and I had the opportunity to taste their double smash burger and give my opinion. This video is about 7 minutes, so it'll give me enough time to run in there, put this in the oven, come back when this is done. We'll start eating, get into the mukbang, and get into the conversation. So make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're watching the replay, hit the like button still. Please believe it, please. And make sure, I'm going to say this in the beginning and the end. Make sure when this live is over that you leave a comment. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment at any time on anything that we're talking about. But right now, check out the food review, and I am going to get my food heated up. Let's go.
Customer service and listening is very important. Very important. And when a person asks you not to make their sandwich until they tell you to, you shouldn't make their sandwich until they tell you to. Because if I'm doing a review, I want to do the sandwich at its hottest point.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Kareem Williams, and today we got another food review. We are at Bad Jimmy's Smash Burger, and we're about to see if they have the most iconic burger in Arizona. Please believe it, please. We're gonna grab some B-roll. We're gonna see the ambiance of the store. As you can see, this place is beautiful. It's right downtown Phoenix, right in the heart of the college, ASU. Trust me when I tell you, this is going to be a review you're going to want to watch 2 times. Please believe it, please. Let's get in there. Let's get some B-roll, and let's start the talking.
Under the lens, the optics were looking so grim. Separate boys from the men, prepare and commit. Attacking on never relent. Man, I'm convinced, and I insist. What you put in is what you're gonna get, so push the limit. Hood entrepreneur, street connoisseur. Black excellence is what I'm striving for. Yeah, that's the type of shit that I adore. Johnny's profile, got the climate hard. Create your own wave when you ride the dark.
So, really quickly, I want to give you guys a little bit of the history of Bad Jimmy's. Bad Jimmy's started off as a food truck, and it was a food truck for 2 years. Now, they have transitioned into a brick and mortar store, okay? The store has been open for about a month now, and they are doing some significant things. All the hype is about their burger. We are going to try their classic double smash burger, and we're going to tell you what it tastes like. We'll be right back with the food so we can taste it and tell you what it do. Let's go.
You bland, you the sweeter than yams, but I'm seasoned, I'm prepped, I'm just so attached. Hold it down like a clamp, hold it down for my camp, down for my land. Gas and I'm juiced and revamped. I'm the man. Sharks all around in the pool where I swim. Been on my but you pretend. Been doing that you intend. Integrity solid, won't budge or won't bend. They want what you got, but won't put the work in.
So we have the goods here. As you can see, let me bring that up a little closer to you so you can see. I decided to film outside because the music is too loud inside. And one thing I will say before I start is that customer service and listening is very important. Very important. And when a person asks you not to make their sandwich until they tell you to, you shouldn't make their sandwich until they tell you to. Because if I'm doing a review, I want to do the sandwich at its hottest point. If you make the sandwich and I got to do a bunch of B-roll, it's not going to work. The sandwich is going to be cold. And then the attitude. It is what it is. You know, we claim to be artistic. You need to artistically listen to what people say to you. Without that being said, let's start off with the fries. We're going to try the fries first. Nice flavor to the fries. Nice flavor. They might have Chick-fil-A beef because the seasoning is immaculate on these fries. I got to try another one before I get into this burger. Makes you shuffle. Now, we're going to get into this bad boy. As you can see, this is the double smash burger with their secret sauce. First bite. This by far is the most iconic burger in Phoenix, Arizona. Most iconic burger in Arizona. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Bad Jimmy's Smash Burgers. You gotta come try these guys out. What they're doing is magnificent. They also need to hire nicer employees. But that's a different story, different day. The food is worth coming back. Guys, this burger right here is going to change the way people look at smash burgers for eternity here in Arizona. Monumental burger, monumental flavor. What they doing in there is something immaculate. But what they need to do is get their customer service on point with the quality of the food. With that said, that's the end of this food review. If you like food reviews, subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you had Bad Jimmy's and how was your experience coming to get Bad Jimmy's Smash Burger. Holla if you can't, don't bother.
Won't put the work in before they commit. They hate and condemn everything that I am, everything they resent. Cause I'm on a level they can't comprehend. Came from the mud, working to death, barely staying above. Work on the scale and I'm way.
And that is the review. Welcome to the live. Call me as a bitch. Welcome to the live. So, we have the goods right here. As you can see, we have the cheeseburger slice. Things are hot. Whew. Watch out, right? This thing is hot and this plate is hot. Hope you guys can see. I don't want to drop it. As you can see, it's 4 of those right here. So let's let this cool down for a little bit. A couple minutes to cool down. So the reason why I came up with this concept is because let me give you a little story. So everybody know that I resell used clothing. Okay? So I had a person that I was working with that I was selling dresses and stuff to. Okay? The sliding scale started out $3 to $5, right? So I would find dresses. I would sell it to that this said person for $3 to $5, right? And they would take it and sell it for whatever they want to sell it for. Sometimes that can be from $40 to $50, maybe even more. So essentially, what's that, Riley? No, Riley. No. Essentially, this person would be making 10 times what she paid me for the dress, right? And I was fine with that because I looked at this person as a homie, as a friend, and they were giving me the value on the dresses that I should be selling, right? I was getting the value, and this was my way of paying for my tuition, the way I looked at it, you know? Yeah. It's so soggy at the bottom, though. All right, let's try this one. Imagine I haven't had White Castle since like the 80s and 90s. Since high school. It's funny, my sister lived right across the street from one. Right across the street. You're okay. I would rather have them from the store because cooking this in a microwave ain't getting it. I think next time I get these, I'm gonna probably cook them in the oven. That'll probably be better. You know? That'll probably be much better. Refreshing. So we do that for about a week. And then the person comes to me and say, you know, I don't want to pay you more than I would pay the Goodwill. So she goes from the $3 to $5 sliding scale to I want a $3 sliding scale. I said, all right, fine, that's cool. You know, it's stuff that I wasn't buying. I would find it while I was there and be extra money to leave with. Here's what it is. So from there, this person says, And I'm asking her throughout the couple of weeks that we're doing this, am I doing good? Am I doing good? Yeah, she's telling me, you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Lo and behold, a couple of days ago, she tells me, well, I thought about it the other day, and it's not benefiting me to go through your cart to see what you have that's good and what you have that's not good, or what's worth buying and what's not worth buying. Now, mind you, every day she wouldn't come to the Goodwill until about 12 o'clock. I would get there at 9, especially when he comes into the Goodwill to look through my cart. I have a cart full of stuff. And those days she bought anywhere from 10 to 15 dresses out. Or 10 to 15 items. Let's say. Okay? So, I was like, well, I was under the impression that I was doing well, because that's what you was telling me. If you're not happy going through the cart, that means that I'm not finding good stuff. And she told me, well, some of the stuff I was buying because I know that you needed money that you were moving. And I'm like, no, this is a business. Don't do me any favors because I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that at all. You know? I didn't ask for that at all. So, previously, I had told her a dollar amount that I wanted to make a week selling stuff at the Goodwill. To her, to other people. So the other night, she calls me and says, I think it was scummy that you want to make this dollar amount off of us. And I don't want to be responsible for you making money. What did they get? She tells me it's scummy for you to sell me clothes from $1 to $3, right? She resells it for $40 and makes 10 times the profit. But I'm a scumbag because I want to accumulate enough stuff to make said dollar amount by the end of the week. But she's buying it from me and reselling it. So let's say it was $400. She bought $400 of stuff worth from me, and she's selling it 10 times more. How much does she make? But I'm a scumbag. Welcome to the live, Terry. Welcome to the live. So that made me come up with this concept tonight. As for these sliders, I'm hungry still. Okay. Probably won't never make them in the oven again. But from what I can remember, it tastes like a White Castle burger. When I was getting them, they were 50 cents. Go in there with like $3 to get yourself a whole meal. Those days are over with. Anyway, take a 30-second break real quick. Woo. So, and that made me pose the question. I thought we had a good thing going. She was telling me that she was happy with the stuff she was buying from me. She told me that I was learning fast. All these things to then turn around one night to think about it and to say, I don't want you're the only one benefit off this. How can I not be the only one that's benefit if you're buying something from me for $3 and then reselling it for $40 to $50? You're 10xing your money. That's not a benefit. Weird. Really, really weird. That's why I came up with the concept of this live tonight. Why are some females so difficult to work with? Because in my eyes, I'm looked at as a scumbag for trying to work with somebody that I thought was a friend and bring them the merchandise first before I sold it to somebody else. Because at the end of the day, we're all there to find clothes to sell. Riley, are you okay? Just ran across the floor like a bat out of hell. Crazy. I don't understand. How do I become this horrible of a person, this scumbag of a person, when we're all here doing the same thing? We're all getting clothes to resell. I don't know. Hey, Sim Marie. Welcome to the live. Sim Marie, the link is in the top of the description. I'll drop the link again in case you want to come up. This is an open panel. So there's the link in case you want to come up. The White Castle burgers were subpar. But I did eat them because I was hungry. All right? But it made me ask the question, why? Why are some females so difficult to work with? Why, if there's a good thing going, why mess it up? Or why? You know? And you can never say all females, right? But some females are this way. They're self-sabotagers. Now, if I'm at the Goodwill at 9 o'clock and you come to the Goodwill at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and the first thing you do is look through my cart, you know, if you look through my cart and you grab 15 items from my cart, you're starting out the day with 15 items. You don't have to go dig through a bin full of miscellaneous clothes to get those 15 items. You're just going through my cart. You mean to tell me to find those same 15 items, it's going to take you the same amount of time to go through my cart versus the time that you would have to go through each bin to find each item in whatever bin I found it in? I hope that makes sense. For those that's just getting here, I'm going to say what happened over again. I had a person that I thought was a friend of mine. We were doing some business. I was getting dresses from the Goodwill, selling it to her at a particular price. And she would take it and then sell it on her own for whatever price she sell it for. So say the sliding scale started out $3 to $5. Now she would go sell these items anywhere from $40 to $50 to $60. Okay? Cool. I looked at her as a friend. She's making more money. That's fine. But I'm getting the knowledge, right? So it's like me paying my tuition to go to school. And the money's going to my friend. It's not going to somebody else. You know? So we did that for a little bit. Then she came back to me and said, hey, I don't want to pay you more than what I'm paying the Goodwill. I said, okay, fine. So now it went from $3 to $5 scale to then $1 to $3. Okay, fine. I'm looking at it as I'm not paying for the stuff. I'm not even leaving the Goodwill with the stuff. I'm finding it there. She's buying it there. I'm getting the cash. I'm going. Right? She's taking the stuff, reselling it, making the money that she makes. It's cool. Right? Then she comes back and says, after we did that for a couple of days, and prior to that, we had a conversation. I said, listen, my goal is to make X amount of dollars a week doing this, selling this stuff, these dresses, these women's clothes, because beforehand, I was only picking up vintage. I was only picking up vintage. So I'm like, listen, if I can do this and I can make this amount of money each week off of this, number one, I'm learning the brands. So that way, if I start to send it to the website to sell it on my own, I've been through the ringer to know what brands are good, what brands are not. This is my learning process, right? So she comes back to me and says, I thought about what you said the other night. And that made me feel real scummy that you would want to make this amount of money off of me. And I don't think that's right. Now, mind you, we're all going here to find clothes to resell. You're either going to buy it from me or you're going to buy it from somebody else. Or you're going to buy it from the Goodwill. And she was saying, I don't want to buy clothes from you that I can go and get out of the bin myself. Okay. Well, number one, you got to find those clothes that you bought from me. So whatever you bought from me, you're not going to just run to the bin and get it because you got to go through all types of clothes to get it, to find it. That's number one. Number two is you're coming in here in the afternoon to a cart full of product that you can now look through. You don't have to worry about looking through pants looking through dresses, looking through shirts, looking through kids' clothes. In a big bin, you have a head start. You're going through a cart. You mean to tell me it's going to take you more time to go through this cart to find which she was getting 10 to 15 items off me a day while we were doing this? So you mean to tell me it's going to take you more time to go through this cart to yield yourself 10 to 15 items to start out with when you step into the Goodwill versus stepping into the Goodwill with nothing, having to go to the bins and digging through all of the bins to find it. And your competition is about 50, 60 women that's also looking for the same thing that you're looking for. Let's not forget that. You got about 50, 60 women looking for the same thing that you're looking for. You mean to tell me if I didn't pick that stuff up, it would have been sitting there for you to pick up? Probably not. Probably not. So I looked at her and she called me a scumbag. And I don't understand how somebody that looks at you as a friend would call you a scumbag because you're looking to make money with them. I'm not asking you to buy everything that's in the cart. I'm just asking you to buy what you can sell. Teach me what the good brands is. I'll give it to you for the low. You go sell it for the high. I'm getting the information. I mean, let's take a 30-second break. Put a 1 in the chat if I was wrong, for even telling her the dollar amount that I wanted to make a week off of doing this. Put a 1 in the chat if I was wrong. Put a 2 in the chat if I wasn't wrong. 30 seconds. Thank you for the support. Thank you. So today when I went there, I didn't look for no dresses or anything. And I specifically didn't really say anything to her because I know if I would have said something to her, it would have been really, really foul. It would have been really ignorant. It would have been really disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, if I'm your friend and I got your back, why wouldn't I want to help you get this money? Especially if it's to the point where I'm able to resell the stuff and quadruple 10x my money. It sounds like a win-win to me. But instead, I'm looked at as a scumbag because I want to make a certain amount of money off of selling these dresses a week collectively off of everybody that I'm selling to. Not just her, but the vintage stuff and the other stuff that I'm selling. First and foremost, I'm holding this stuff for you to look at first. Not even going to other people that's there that I know will pay more for it than you would. But I come to you first because I look at you as a friend. And then that's how I'm talking to you. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. But when you're dealing with people that you think is your friend, when they're sick, they bring you soup and this, maybe that was, you got to keep the enemies close, enemy closest. Maybe she always looked at me as an enemy, but she just was trying to keep me close. People definitely do change. But at the end of the day, that could be that too. But at the end of the day, Marie, even with all that, why would she look at me as a scumbag? The words that people use, I listen to very carefully. You're calling me a scumbag, but you're the same person that told me that your friend get the brakes beat off of her by her husband on a daily basis. But I'm a scumbag. I'm a scumbag. You coming to me telling me all your friends' business, but I'm the scumbag. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's the part that's bothering me. And that's the part that makes me want to really, really give her a piece of my mind. South Philly style. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying not to, but that's what makes, that's what makes me want to, give a piece of my mind, And I don't even think I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Y'all tell me. We're gonna do 30 seconds. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm wrong. Put a 2 in the chat if you agree with how I'm feeling and my own point with it. Let's go. 30 seconds. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're going to take this time to do a little commercial. First and foremost, when this video is over, please come back and leave a comment on the video. It's very, very important. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's very, very important for the algorithm, as y'all all may know. We have 6 people here. I appreciate it. If y'all are friends, she should be able to tell you how she feels, but in a nice way. But serious way. Yeah. But I agree with you on that one, Sin. But the question to me is, what am I doing that makes me a scumbag when you're 10xing your money? I'm only getting the brands that you. Every time she goes to the car, says, "Show me the brands that you want to throw back. Show me, so I know not to pick that up again." And the ones that you pick up, the ones that you grab, show me, so now I know. It's a learning process. She tells me, "Oh, you're benefiting off of it. I'm not." Well, in a business relationship, both parties should benefit. And I don't understand how you could get something that you bought from me for $2, sell it for $50, make 10x the profit, and you not benefit. How are you not benefiting from that? How are you not benefiting from buying something from me for $2? You pay by the pound at the Goodwill, so it's $2 a pound. So let's say you paid $3 for the item. Still, you really sell it for $60. You quadruple your money. But I'm the bad guy. We're gonna come back to that. Please, if you're watching the replay, leave a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button. Also, if anybody would like to support the channel and donate, we have Cash App, which is $the Kid Lefty. We have Venmo, which is @Real Entertainment News. We have Zelle and PayPal, which is KareemWilliams29@gmail.com. All donations will go to my living expenses and the upkeep of the channel. This will be strolling. The information will be strolling across the screen for the remainder of the live. Okay? Yeah. I want to also start, I want to try this month or next month to get some stuff from Goldbelly so I could do a live stream like this, but do a mukbang with Goldbelly. I want to try the what is it? What is it? Nick's roast beef, cheesesteak out of Philly. Yeah, and that's the same thing I said to myself, Terry, is why? And here's the thing. I first started selling dresses to her friend. And her friend would tell me, just go out there, pick whatever, bring it back to me. And she said, I'll pay you what I pay you. She didn't come to me and say, well, I can buy off you too. Like, I'm your friend. Why you ain't coming to me first? So I'm like, well, okay, if that's the case, let me show you first because you my friend, right? I'm looking at you as a friend versus your homegirl that's your friend, not my friend. It's just to me, it's just a weird situation. I feel like, and I want to make sure I say this respectfully, I feel like certain nationalities only want their people to win. I feel like certain nationalities want to use other nationalities for their swagger, for their style, for their pizzazz, and for their hard work. But they don't want to, they want to make sure that those people don't come up and that only their people come up. I think that's the truth. And I think that's the biggest problem. I treat me as I treat you. Now, if there's no way, I don't understand how you come in here 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm there at 9 o'clock. I have 3 hours, probably 1 or 2 rotations that I'm going through clothes. You come in, I got a cart stacked high. You mean to tell me of pre-picked stuff that you may or may not like? You mean to tell me out of this whole stacked cart and you picking out 10 to 15 items every day that we're doing this, that this is a bad thing? You're coming off the jump getting 10 to 15 items. I'll probably never get an apology. I think probably, if anything, I'm going to wind up cussing her out before I ever get an apology. But some of these people don't think that they wrong at all. That's just the reality of it. It's just the reality of it. It's sad, but it's the truth. I never understood the concept of people don't want to see you win. Because a lot of times I always thought, well, it doesn't matter whether I win or lose. Right? How does it matter? You know what I mean? But sometimes the people that are the closest to you are the people that really want to see your downfall. And it's so true. I feel like I've seen that clear as day in this situation. Now, this person knows my situation, know I just lost my place, know I'm trying to, get my money together to finish paying off this Airbnb, you know what I mean, figure out what my next move is. I'm just there trying to hustle, and I'm asking her every day, hey, how I'm doing? If I'm doing good, let me know. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing phenomenal. And then you hit me with this. Like, how am I doing phenomenal? If I'm doing phenomenal and this is a beautiful situation, then why would you want to walk away from it? Why would I be the scumbag if this is a beautiful situation and I'm doing great? I don't know. It's one of those things that you really, really sometimes got to figure out how you're going to wrap your head around it to get a better understanding of it. you know, because I don't understand. I can't fathom. Riley turned on my machine. Riley, you coming back over here, baby? Come on. Come on, Riley. Come on. So yeah, guys, again, the link is pinned to the top. Anybody want to come on? If they got any advice, they got some questions that you want to ask me, click the link. You know, I'll probably be on here for another 5-10 more minutes. But that's pretty much the story. And that pretty much is the reason why I came up with the live stream that I wanted to do tonight, which is why are some women so difficult to work with? Because I felt like if it was going good, like why complicate it? Why complicate it? You know, I already know it's a sliding scale. Whether that sliding scale is from $3 to $5 or whether that sliding scale is from $1 to $3. You know? I already know that. That's already established. If I'm not doing a great job, why tell me that I'm doing a good job? Why mislead me if you're my friend? Because obviously, if it's a good thing, why would you want it to stop? Or why would you sabotage it? Also, you know, I guess it's more or less my question. But sometimes some people aren't meant to understand, and some things aren't meant to understand. You know, sometimes you just got to just take things for what it is, and it is what it is. Not everybody got your back. Not everybody want to see you win, and they especially don't want to be of assistance to you winning. They definitely don't want to do that. You know? They want to do as minimum as possible. And then when you succeed, they want to take all of the credit. Hey, because I did this, I did that, and I did this. But you really did nothing. You know? Another thing I was thinking about the other day is that if I got a friend, and this is an example, let me use this as an example. If I got a friend that's an expert at, let's say, computers, and I have a problem with my computer, and I call that friend up and say, hey, I got this problem, can you help me out? And they tell me to Google it, they're not my friend. Definitely not my friend. Because one thing about friends is that you can leverage your relationship, leverage your skills. If I'm an expert at one thing and my friend needs help in that thing, why would I send him to Google? He should have me. I'm the expert. Why am I sending him to Google instead of breaking it down for him? And that was another thing with this person. Every time I would ask them about something, they would say, you should go Google it. Well, what do I know you for if I got to Google everything that you're supposed to be the expert at? What do I know you for? What benefit am I getting from this relationship? Friendship, whatever you want to call it. Acquaintanceship, if that's even a word nowadays. You know what I mean? I recently had this happened to me by a consecrated I thought was cool with. Yeah, there's a lot of these people, you know what I mean? You think that they got your back. You think that, you know, you bring value to them, they're going to bring value to you. But a lot of people are very, very selfish. They're subconsciously selfish. So they think that they're helping you, but they're really not. They're really giving you, or they'll give you some generic information that is just generic. It's not going to help you move the needle forward. You know? And you're, on the other hand, doing all you can to help them move the needle forward. And they, on the other hand, is trying to stop you from even moving forward. It's crazy the world that we live in nowadays. It's absolutely crazy how these people are. It's sad. is sick, and I don't know. But it just makes me very, very wary about working with a lot of women. You know? It makes you very wary. All the 96% of my followers are women, which is a great thing. But when you go through situations like this, it just puts you in a really, really bad, ugly spot. And it makes you, it makes you really think. Guys, make sure y'all hit that like button for your brother. And make sure that y'all leave a comment in the comment section when this live is over. We're almost at an hour. I don't like to go over an hour with my lives. Hope you guys liked the food review of Bad Jimmy's. Bad Jimmy's, the food was phenomenal. The customer service was horrible. It really was. It really was. And if you guys want to donate, there's Cash App, which is $ the Kid Lefty. There's Venmo, which is @Real Entertainment News. There's Zelle and PayPal, which is KareemWilliams29@gmail.com. Help your boy out. Y'all know that I'm, going through some things and I'm trying to get back to where I need to be. I'm really excited about food reviews. I'm really excited about creating the content. I've been trying to be really, really diligent at creating content. And I'm at 2,100 subscribers now. So things are moving. Things are really, really moving. And I got to thank all of y'all for that. And with that being said, because it's so late on the East Coast, I want to thank everybody for coming. Again, make sure y'all come back, leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. I don't know if that will be a live or a pre-upload. Probably trying to get another pre-upload out either Friday, Saturday, the latest Sunday. And I want to try to get 1 or 2 more lives in by the end of the week. So that's my goal. We may hit the goal, we may not. And yeah, there we go. When it comes to White Castle, I need to figure out another way to make that. Because making it in the microwave ain't getting it. And that was dinner tonight. So there you go. Have a nice night, everybody. Thank you for participating. Most people we had here was 6. I know it's pretty late. I think I need to start scheduling these lives out a little bit earlier. Maybe dropping my thumbnail and everything the day before or really, really early in the morning and then promote it all day. But numbers are going to get up as we go live more. So I'm excited about that. Have a wonderful night. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications for when I drop a video. You can be notified. If you're on Facebook, follow the page. Follow the page. Follow the page. Share with a friend. And more importantly, leave a comment at the end of this video. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for coming. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate all y'all. And let's get it. Ah!